My wife is neurodivergent. I'm neurotypical. We got a comment asking, can we do a video about when a neurodivergent or autistic person specifically, where people do not take your advice, even though all you're doing is being logical. Tell us about that.
I think you could tell us about that, because we used to get into fights all the time about that. Because you would say something and I would...
It's just your tone.
You would say something and I would like correct you or do something, or like actually, and then you would get mad and I didn't understand why you got mad, because I'm like, I'm just helping you out. I'm just telling you.
I'm just helping you out.
Yeah, I'm just helping you out.
Right.
Or sometimes you'll be driving and I'm like, why are you going this way? Why don't you just take this other route? And then you just look at me. I'm like, fine. I'm just trying to help you. It's the most logical way. I think you've gotten used to it though.
Yes.
Maybe. So like now you know I'm not being, what is it?
Judgmental, or...
I was going to go with pretentious. But
pretentious, yeah.
I'm not trying to be that. I'm just trying to
Right,
help
she's
you.
not trying to be that. Lots of neurodivergent / autistic folks, when they're giving advice, there is no judgment attached to what they're saying. And they're going to say what they're going to say very flatly and very directly, because there is no hidden message with the advice that they're given. They are strict. They mean exactly what they're saying.
I was in an education program once. Yeah, and I was supposed to be student teaching this class. The teacher was teaching something that was wrong, the way she was teaching it. Not like, oh, I didn't like the way she was teaching it.
It was factually incorrect.
Yeah, it was incorrect. And
it was grammar, wasn't it?
It was. And I did my best to, because I knew, I was like, okay, she's my superior in this place right now. I need to be careful about how I go about this, because I've been in this situation before where people have gotten mad at me for simply correcting them, even if it's helpful. And I basically went up to her and I was like, isn't it supposed to be like this? And when I tell you, that teacher hated me for the rest of the time I was there after that.
This lady set a trap for my wife with the administration. She got called, my wife got called into a meeting
that I knew nothing about.
That she knew nothing about, with the principal, with who else was in there?
Well, no, my teacher that was
the instructor from the university.
Yeah, she was actually very helpful, because she knew that I had no idea about this, and she knew how some of these politics worked, I guess. But she spread rumors about me, and I found that out after some of the other students in the program told me about it.
Yep. But she was honestly just giving correct information, advice.
People don't like that, apparently.
That's all she was doing. And the key quality here for neurodivergent folks is disconnection from social norms, or typical protocols, stuff like that. So she does not naturally have that stuff built in certain instances. And so, even so though, this lady's reaction was way over the top. Like, she was just trying to be helpful and respectful, and this lady did not want to be checked at all. She did not want any pushback whatsoever from a student. So. And
she could have just said so. She didn't have to.
Well, that would require emotional maturity, wouldn't it, honey?
I didn't understand it for the longest time, but.
Right.
Here we are.